Okay, so today we're gonna be trying to fix this. If you have a Dodge Charger, any model, it's gonna happen if you have any type of heat or summer. Usually in hotter places. It's been getting worse, so we're gonna fix it. It's on the driver's side and passenger side. Okay, so first we gotta disconnect it. There will be a panel here. Take it off, unscrew that. Another one will be here. Unscrew that one as well. Right here, there's gonna be this in there. All you're gonna do is take a little like pinpoint type of thing, poke that middle thing, it'll pop right out. And then there'll be a little one right here. You just unscrew and take it off. You gotta take this off, so here's the control. There's gonna be one wire right here. We're just gonna take hand and just clip that off. There is another one down there. You will take your kind of like this, just a small little dryer and just clip that off. Make sure you remember how it went on, just to make sure. Okay, so now you got all those disconnected. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get flathead, just stick it into the side right here. We're just gonna kind of pop it off. Try to get everything, just get you started. So now we're just kind of work it off. Kind of get stuff popping off. So now you got it off. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pop the door handle. We're gonna have to pop that off. Should go your way. There you go. Just gonna push that through. Let it hang. And there's gonna be two more clips down here. Just gonna kind of pop those off. There you go. Now you got your door panel off. Okay, you got it off. You're gonna have to set it on something. I just set it on these wood planks. This is the weather strip. You gotta take it off to get access to the bottom. What you're gonna do is take your screwdriver. Just gonna relieve pressure on that clip and pop it up. So right here, relieve the pressure. Probably gonna need two hands for these. I'll try. There you go. Let's do that for all four clips. Take it off. Okay, now you got that weather strip off. You're gonna take the part that's all bent, hold that down and clip it. Doesn't matter if it's not fully on, it'll get there. You're gonna do that again. All right. Okay, so what you're gonna start to do is just staple it. I'm using 3/8 staples. I think they're working pretty good, so I'll suggest that. And then as you move across, just move these down and down. You know, hold it up, move it, get it across. Okay, I forgot to add this. You're gonna need a heat gun. All you're gonna do is just, put it on high, heat up around where you need to, and then clip down right on top of it. I clip right on top so they can fold it over more so you can hide it. Because this will be going back on, and if they're at the very top, they will show. Okay, so we just got all the staples in. Looking new, looking good. So I personally don't like the look of the staples, that's pretty obvious. So I'm gonna try to mix up a little creation of like maybe some JB Weld plastic and some black paint. I'll be right back. Okay, so I didn't find any epoxy to work with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tack spray. Got some of this. When I'm done spraying and it dries, it will actually have this type of detail on it, so that's gonna be nice. So that's got me some duct tape for the overspray right here too. And I'm just gonna tape up the long side and on top, and I'll just tack spray across. All right, we got it all taped down. Put another piece of plywood right there just in case. I'm gonna slide it down when I get down there. Let's get the paint in. Got it all sprayed down. Now we're just gonna let it dry. Be back. Okay, so I went a little side job. Picked up my old mirrors. Got black ones because I thought they looked better, but left one doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna paint my old ones, and so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna tape it off. Tape off what we're not painting. The wire you shouldn't have to tape it. Should be fine. We're gonna sand it down, and so right now, got that one taped. Now we just gotta tape this, and make sure before you tape them, you clean everything, just to be a little bit better. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we got both of them taped. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start sanding them down. You're gonna start at your lowest one. I'm doing 60 to get a rough all the stuff off. And then I'm gonna go to the 100 and then the 150 to get a nice finish. Okay, so we got it all sanded. It's not as even as I would like, but it's okay. And then you're gonna wipe it down with like a bad towel that you don't mind, just to make sure you're sticking to just the mirrors. I'm using this so I don't have to put any primer on before. I would suggest putting on primer before you put any of this on, or some adhesion like helper. I'm just gonna go with the matte black. Well, satin black I meant, but it will come out matte black. And then just do 3 to 4 coats. As much as you like, just don't overcoat. Okay, so now the paint is drying on those mirrors. I already got the passenger side out. Just gonna show you how to do this side. It's pretty simple. Once you get all this off, which I already have showed you, you're gonna come over here and you're just gonna pop. It should come right off. I mean, this one actually came off pretty easily. Clip is probably broken. So the top is actually just kind of slid on there. So you're gonna wanna pull like that way and just pop it a little bit out because it does sit right there. All right, there you go. You don't need to pull it all the way off. This is good. There's gonna be 3 bolts, one right there, there, and there. That's what holds in the mirror and this clip right here. So, and I believe it is a size 8, I think it was. Yeah, these ones are size 8, so that'll probably work for most people. Once you get them a little bit loose, they just come right off. I'll just loosen all of them first. Okay, so now you got all the bolts off. You're gonna want to keep them because I believe the other mirrors do not come with them, so you'll want to keep those. And then just for this wire, it comes down here. Remember where it comes from? So there's 2 over here, and there's 1 right here, right above the wire they're taking out. You're gonna want to take a little pick, go right under this little piece, push in, and you should be able to just pull it out, I believe. Yeah, there it comes. So you got that wire out, you're gonna just pull. Should just come right through. And then you just work that wire through. There you go. You got the other mirror out. Now you just gotta put in the other mirrors. Okay, so put the mirrors back on. You got them all painted. Take all the tape off. And then these ones actually did have the screws with them. So I just put them right up here. It's just gonna be a washer and a bolt. And then they go on. There should be 3 of them. Alright, so same thing, just take them off. Just put it exactly where it was, just backwards. You're gonna feed the wire through. And line it up and just pull through. And just go ahead and bolt those on. Okay, so we got the mirror in place, got it all bolted on. So now we're gonna start putting up the door panel again. I'm gonna grab the wire, and this one goes under these purple and white one. You should be able to tell which one it goes off of, like how they look. So it's just gonna go right into here. There you go, got it in place. And then this little thing, you're gonna push in there, so then it keeps the wire not just dangling. Alright, grab this, start from up here, start pushing in, and you got that, and then make sure you line up this windowsill nice and flush with the top. So line up the clip. I'm just gonna push that. Get everything else all worked in. There you go. There you go, got that clip in. All right, now we're gonna start the door panel. Okay, so you wanna take the weather strip off of this one as well. It's just easier to like align it first. So there's be like a little slit right here between the clips. You're gonna want to put that on top of the red. So that like thin red, you're gonna want to put it on top of that. Just get it started on the right side. And here's what you're gonna do. So right here, there's like a little slit, and you can see that this will go into that. You're gonna get it down, and you're just gonna kind of slide it in there. And then from then on, should just be able to kind of just get started and push down on all of them. You can hear it kind of click. And then on the last one, what you're gonna do is bend it a little bit, get it up in behind that plastic, push, and there you go. All right, now it's time for the door panel. Get this going. All right, so grab that wire that you disconnected earlier. Reconnect that. There you go. Okay, so we're getting those clips back on. One of these like white wires go right to this one that's off the door, and then this far one over here is gonna go down there. That is gonna be your puddle light. This green wire, you're gonna have to kind of fiddle with it to get it up into there, and then down handle just goes right through. Okay, so you got this all clicked in. Everything's all good. Now you're gonna start working on everything just backwards. So there's gonna be this type of screw that goes right there. This clip will go right there. Yep. And then you gotta put this back in. It's gonna be like a little thing right there. Let me find it. So here, that goes there, but one of these screws will go right into that hole real quick. And there's gonna be another one right behind the door panel. It'll be this smaller panel right here with another screw just like this one. Okay, so now this side's all done. You're all set, there you go. So put it on this door panel is gonna be the same as the other side, so I'm just gonna put it on time lapse. Okay, now you got it on. You're all set. I mean, so here's the fix. Looking good. Have the mirrors on. All nice and done, all panels on. There you go.